What's going on, everybody? It's Tripoli here, back from the Lord's Mole video. And in today's video, guys, we have a rally from our guild on this guy, HN2 Zidane. This guy's got a decent amount of troops in his castle, so we've decided to gang up on him with a friendly guild, 3xg, and we'll see where this takes us. So we're kind of struggling to fill right now. We don't have a full fill, and there's 2 minutes left in the rally. So obviously, I'm kind of skeptical at this point. Are we going to be able to fill? We've also got another guild over here, ARD. They've also started a rally themselves. And they've seemingly got a good leader, but he ends up hitting like a wet noodle is what we'll come to find out. So, of course, we're going to set, start to panic. He ends up setting, we send start to panic our troops. He ends up setting on this guy, Bebo 2030. This guy looks like he's got some, he's a farmer. Barely has any kills, 300 million might. Could he cap? I mean, it's always a possibility, but he definitely looks like a free-to-play player, so we're going to test him out. So, 3xg. Supervillains comes in for the rally on this 405 million might castle. Let's see what happens, guys. Walking hits. Oh, wow. Nice hit. Drops about 29 million might. And this guy burns pretty bad. So, as you can see, our rally is still not full on our rally lead. We're still waiting on a couple troops, but guess what, guys? We're going to send it anyway and see what happens. So this guy, he's in full war gear. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure this guy was on this entire time. We kind of got a glimpse of fireproof gear there, gold cup, and a bunch of like gold and mythic gear. Our rally hits. This guy goes down to 333 million. Okay, perfect. Holy shit. Like down 2.7 million troops. ARD's rally comes in, kind of hits like a wet noodle, like I was saying earlier. Doesn't hit hard at all, but and as you can see, he's now down to 325 million might. I believe he did heal between rallies, and that was kind of shitty. But so this guy's online, and he's like taking these rallies. I don't think he really cares. Maybe he's like just drunk or something. Dude's in La La Land. He's in full war gear, probably for full war stats, but he's unable to really cap anything or do any damage to us. So we've got this guy Bebo 2030. He's chilling there. 308 million might, 2.8 million kills. What's gonna happen, guys? Are we going to come in? Are we going to burn this guy because he got from some farmer stats? Or are we about to get capped and absolutely decimated from our rally? Well, anyways, guys, we're about to find out. So the last of the troops are about to walk into the castle. As you can see, we got Start to Panic coming in. And we've got like one carpet right there. We don't have any one troops coming in, so he's got all the time in the world to switch formations. Yeah, we ended up getting capped. Shitty situation. Okay, so he only drops about 11 million might. It's not too great, and it's like, okay, well, moving on. As you can see, we have another guild coming up in there with the burn on this guy in the middle, the HN2 guy, and we got Bebo 2030 who's now healed up to 300 million might. So we were thinking, hey, we should probably go rescue Panic's lead on Bebo 30 after this, but we got to get this rally in first. So we've got this guy HN2 Zidane down to a decent amount of might. And to the point where some people are actually coming in and soloing this guy and burning him and walking back. So he's down to 326 million might. This guy gets capped off of a solo. As you can see, he's healing. He's healing in between these rallies. And he may even be healing in between these solos. I mean, but nonetheless, we've got rallies coming in. So as you can see, ARD the Slayer, who's a really big castle with some nice gears, coming in with a rally. As you can see, that's his gear right there. Boom. Hits. Both of ours hit at the same time, and now he's down at 254, and hits 90% of the troops from the defenders. Now that's when we know there's barely any troops left. So we come up in there, and now he's zeroed. Anyways, guys, what do we have to focus on now? Bebo 2030. Our guy's capped, right? And the guy had a decent amount of time to counter, full counter us. We didn't send any one troops. And he had a decent amount of drop, probably for a full count, for full countering our rally, right? So we're thinking, hey, we've got better rally leads, right? We've got people with a little bit better stats. We can come at them with a rally lead, a full rally, T4, T5. We can come up in there, we could rally them, and let's see if we can get the burn on them. So that's kind of precisely what we do. We ended up setting a rally on him. We ended up almost setting I think we ended up setting a double with 3xg on this Bebo 2030 guy, and you'll see exactly what happens here in a moment. But we're expecting, hey, this got full countered. He dropped good amount of might, like what was it, 11 million might off a full counter rally. That's not good. That's not good for any castle to drop that much. So hell yeah, we're gonna come at him again. But guys, yes. So we've got Kratos XIX setting a rally from 3xG, who's a pretty solid rally lead, and we got Fireproof from our own guild. Fireproof, who we all know has beautiful stats, coming in against Bebo 2030. Now he's got more than enough people online to give him reinforcements. As you can see, he's now ported over to the Wondergrass at a fort. He's now, as I'm sending him like scouts from far away, he's decided to port out of the Wondergrass, leave all his reinforcements behind. We're gonna send him some one troops if we can. Nope, we can only send him, we can only send him a scout. So that's all we can do. The rally's about to walk now, and of course we're gonna have to carpet this thing, but he ends up shielding. So we move on to the next clip. So as you can see, we're setting this rally at this deranged guy from this guild. He's like 700 and something odd million might, and now he's down to 721 from our leader list T2 T4. This guy's got a good amount of troops. We kind of looked at his stats and we said, oh, you know what? We can probably zero this guy. So we come up in here with this leader list T2 T4, and you guys can take a look at the damage. So from a T2 T4 leaderless March, we did a solid amount of damage for about 3.2 million troops total killed and injured. From I believe a 2.25 million T2 T4 leaderless rally, that's pretty solid. So we're like, yeah, he can be zeroed. Hell yeah, let's definitely go for it, right? So I'm like pointing out this guy who's like possibly a rain trap. Whatever, he's no big deal. So we got to move on to the situation at hand. And the situation at hand is getting a couple more rallies off to zero this guy. Now he's in this like T5, this T5 creation or speed gear, like the Lunite speed gear, whatever you call it. I'm not really familiar with the new T5 gear, but he's just sitting in it, which provides really no stats whatsoever. And you know, he doesn't really have many people to reinforce him. He's just kind of chilling there, basically helpless if he's offline, right? He's got no guaranteed stats to help him out. So let's see what happens. Supervillains is coming in with a rally. I'm not really sure if it's leaderless or not, but let's see. It's marching, and bam! Okay, so we know that he didn't send his leader in this one. But look at that, 3.7 million total killed and injured troops. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So now he's down to 740 million might. We know his front line, and this guy is absolutely done for if he does not get online. He's got some reinforcements from a couple of different people from his guild now, but you know, we've brought a couple of other guilds over. So look at this, deranged imprisons a leader. So yes, we just knocked him down to 660 with that that next rally, and of course, you know, Fireproof comes up in there and absolutely whacks him for a good chunk of his might. But at this point, guys, we can only infer that he's not offline. He's in La La Land. He's asleep. He's bye-bye. So, I mean, his guild could try to tag him in line, maybe, or whatever. But that's what we'll save for the next video, guys. We're going to split this up into 2 parts. You guys can check that out in the next video. And there'll be the report section in the next video. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And make sure to enter the 100k gem giveaway from the previous video, of course, and make sure to go check that out for the details on that. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.